Hi, y'all. Well, I wanted to share something with you because I got kicked off of LinkedIn today for sharing this article. And notice it says, we have placed a restriction on your account because we detected behavior that appears to violate our terms of service. For more details on the kinds of behavior that can result in restriction, refer to the do's and don'ts in our section of the user agreement. What to do if you believe this action was an error. If you believe your account has been restricted in error, you can submit an appeal by first verifying your identity with us. Once we verify your government issued ID, we will review your account to see if it has been restricted in error. If you are eligible, a customer support representative will reach out to you to let you know if the account restriction has been lifted. Now, when I went here to verify your identity, it asked me for a photocopy of my passport or my driver's license or another form of ID. So they're very mad at me and they want to know where I am and they want to know what I look like. And this is the article that I posted. I just posted the article and I didn't even make a comment. Can genes be patented? A gene patent is the exclusive rights to specific sequence of DNA, a gene, given by a government to the individual, organization, or corporation who claims to have first identified the gene. Once granted a gene patent, the holder of the patent dictates how the gene can be used in both commercial settings, such as clinical genetic testing, and in non-commercial settings, including research, for 20 years from the date of the patent. Gene patents have resulted in companies having sole ownership of genetic testing for patented genes. On June 13th, 2013, in the case of the Association for Molecular Pathology versus Myriad Genetics Incorporated, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled that human genes cannot be patented in the U.S. because DNA is a product of nature. The court decided that because nothing new is created when discovering a gene, there is no intellectual property to protect, so patents cannot be granted. Prior to this ruling, more than 4,300 human genes were patented. The Supreme Court's decision invalidated those gene patents, making the genes accessible for research and for commercial genetic testing. Supreme Court's ruling did allow that DNA manipulated in a lab is eligible to be patented because DNA sequences altered by humans are not found in nature. The court specifically mentioned the ability to patent a type of DNA known as complementary DNA, in quote, cDNA. This synthetic DNA is produced from the molecule that serves as the instructions for making proteins called mRNA, messenger RNA. 2013, y'all. Before 2013, this has been going on, right? They want to own the human genetic code, and since they couldn't, now we gotta have the phocine. Now, I didn't know this. You can call the synthetic DNA produced from the molecule that serves as the instructions for making the proteins is the messenger RNA. I didn't know that they considered this complementary DNA. So even if they didn't change your genome specifically inside of your nucleus of your cell, they're changing this complementary DNA using their messenger RNA. And that's why they don't want us to know about it. Wow.